Welcome to Unit 8, Section 1, Lesson 1, Video 1, Parallel Lines. In this unit, we're going to be studying geometry. The first topic we're going to look at is going to be parallel lines. What are parallel lines? Parallel lines are simply lines on the same flat surface that never meet. They do not intersect, and they are always the same distance apart. For example, we can see several sets of parallel lines in the following diagram. We have the train tracks, the metal rails, right here is parallel to the one on the other side. We have the rails on the bridge, so this rail would be parallel to this side. And finally, we have the railway ties, which are the wooden pieces in between the tracks. So we have at least 3 different sets of parallel lines in this diagram. Can you find 10 different sets of parallel lines in the following diagram? Take a minute, pause the video, and have a close look at the diagram and see if you can find at least 10 sets of parallel lines. One example would be the lane dividers. Right here, the red and white dividers are parallel to each other. The floor tiles right here have parallel lines going in a vertical and a horizontal direction. The windows right here, we can see a couple of different sets of parallel lines there as well. The ones that go up and down and the ones that go across. In the rafters, right here we see parallel lines. Inside the pool, the blue lines on the bottom are parallel to each other. The pipes over on the right-hand side here are parallel. In the back of the picture, we have horizontal beams in this direction, and we have vertical beams in this direction. We have the diving stand right here, which would have parallel lines on the top edge and the bottom edge. And finally, the door frame in the back of the picture has vertical parallel lines. Why is it important for certain lines to be parallel? Imagine if you were framing a house or building a house, and the contractor decided not to be too concerned with using parallel lines. You would probably have a pretty crooked house, and things might not be lined up very well, and your house might not be super safe, so it's important when you're constructing something. If we go back to the picture of the railway tracks, imagine if the tracks weren't parallel, and the tracks got closer together or further apart as they went a certain distance. If that was the case, the tracks wouldn't be safe and the train could possibly derail. Representing parallel lines. To show 2 lines are parallel, we draw small arrows on them as shown below. In this case, line AB is parallel to line CD, and we would write the following. Notice we use this symbol to indicate that 2 line segments are parallel. Which lines are parallel in the next diagram? In this case, you can see that we have 2 different types of arrows. That indicates that there are 2 different sets of parallel lines. Line segment AB is parallel to line segment CD, and line segment AC is parallel to line segment BD. Please proceed to video 2.